Incoming transmission.
Picture this. A recording studio somewhere far, far away.
Welcome, Watchers of Illusion, to my Castle of Confusion on the 27th of July. What's this, a Saturday review? Yes, indeed, it is a Saturday review. I actually planned to do this on Friday. Was it Wednesday? It was one of the 2 days, and I'm looking at Sunsoft's sequel to the rather incredible Batman, with Batman Return of the Joker, on the Nintendo Entertainment System, and I didn't see that coming. Anyone else see that hiding away? Oh, that's really, really obscured, but never mind. Okay, so let's have a look at the graphics first of all, because that's where we normally start. It is rather nice looking, to be fair. The sprite of Batman has definitely been upgraded. Look at the size of the character on the screen now. He's actually fairly big in comparison to the original Batman game. So that's quite nice. Nice colours as well. It's nice that they've kind of gone with the classic blue for Batman rather than the movie black, which is always nice. Now, you can see here that I'm collecting a variety of different sort of power-ups here, which I can use with my bat gun. I don't know what it's called. I'm just going to call it a bat gun, because why not? It's a gun, and it's used by Batman. Bit of issues there with clipping, which is a bit annoying. Just when you think you've landed on a platform, you fall through it, which is great. But it's very nice, very smooth scrolling of the levels. And the nice parallax scrolling there as well. Always nice. Batman staring at the... Well, I'm going to assume that's an airship, because if not, it's very rude looking. But there we go. It's all divided into stages, as you can see. So now we've got to get through this stage, I do believe, by not getting killed. I mean, that's pretty much how a stage works anyway. Bad guys will come at you. You've got those bombs dropping at you constantly. Kind of nice to keep you on your toes. Again, with the scenery, it's actually really good. Good level design here. I've got a feeling this is one of those games that might have more precision jumping than the previous game, which could turn out to be, well, not as enjoyable. But let's see how far we get through in, roughly 7-8 minutes of gameplay, and see where this goal takes us. You can see here that the bad guys just randomly occur. I think if you stay at the edge of the screen here, it'll automatically push you along, so you don't have much choice but to move with the level, which is quite nice. The different power-ups do different things to your gun. Obviously, I'm using something that is sort of a one-shot, but it's quite slow. But that's just one of the many things you can collect. Now, the thing is with the old Batgun is that you can change it over, I believe, but I like this one-shot thing. It's quite powerful. Batman just became Thor, which you can get some cream for. But there we are. So this is a boss battle here, I believe. Oh, that was really nice. Now, instead of having power bars, you actually have numbers. So my health on the bottom left there, and his health on the bottom right. Now, there's not much I can do to try to avoid that. If I try and jump over it, I land in it. If I try and duck, it goes in my face, which is great. But anyway, so let's move on to sound and music. Yes, indeed, which I think is actually quite good. It's kind of nice, pumping music. It keeps you active. It keeps you on your toes, and it's not too obtrusive either. Intrusive. So I can't. My words at the moment, I tell you, I like word salad. I just open my mouth and random things come out. Potatoes. Right, there we are. So to beat this boss, I believe you've got to destroy these floaty things. Because I think while they're active, he doesn't take as much damage. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it does seem to be the case. And my health's gone, and I've just disappeared. So there we are. But yeah, the sound's nice as well. You've got some nice sound effects in the game, which is always a nice thing to have in a game. Sound effects and music. Yes, Amiga, take note. It's actually really quite nice, an all-round good package. The controls are nice as well. Very simple. Up, down, left, right, jump, and attack. Very, very simple and easy to pick up and play, which obviously is always a good thing. Now, you can't really go too much wrong with Batman, but sometimes it's a little twitchy, especially when you're landing on platforms, whether he'll land on it or not, as you saw earlier on. So collision detection, a little off. But hey, you know, can't really complain too much. But The style, the animation, the sound and the music, all pretty damn good to be honest. Controls, fairly tight. We always like tight controls. Playability is actually fairly good. I would probably suggest that you have maybe... oh, that's quite cool as well. But you'd probably be better off age range starting at around, I don't know, maybe 10 years old. And oh, well, there we go. Jump straight off the edge like a putz. There we go. Yeah, so age range, probably around 5 to 6 plus, and it'll all depend on their... Oh yeah, knockback as well. That's going to be a problem later on in game, I would think. Yes, sorry, age. Age and experience. Couldn't get off there. So about 5 to 6 years old to start this off. And then, obviously, depending on gaming experience, would go from there. I've got the Top Gun again. Top Gun. Talking about Top Gun, have you seen the Top Gun 2 trailer? Looks quite good. But then Top Gun is one of my favourite 80s movies of all time. So there we are. It's obviously a side-scrolling platformer with a... I'd say it's not really a beat-em-up element. It's more of a shoot-em-up element. I'm not overly keen of the screen-by-screen interactions either. I kind of preferred the originals being able to scroll through an entire level rather than have these little bitty parts. Now, this is weird because you've got to try and get... Oh, now it happens, right. So you can see there again the collision detection. I think there's just too much going on the screen right now. It's quite confusing on where you need to be and where to go because you're hidden behind scenery for a start. You can't really see what you're doing. That's a little bit of a problem, folks. But we will battle on because I'm Batman. So there we are. Only a one-player game, which is probably you'd probably already assume that anyway. But just to confirm, it is a one-player. And that's it. If you wanted to do multiplayer, like I always advise, just take it in turns. There you go. That's my solution to one-player games if you want to play multiplayer. Unless it's only a one-life game, in which case I suppose you can try and beat each other's scores. That's always another thing. But there is no score on this game. So you're a bit out of luck on that. But you could always take it in turns to do a stage. And now Batman's got a jetpack for absolutely no reason whatsoever. This is now turned into a game of Gradius. So there we go. It's a bit random, isn't it? But again, it's nice to have a bit of diversity as well, which is kind of nice. So, oh, now I've got this repetitive fire. Oh, look at that. That's rather nice. Nice display on the screen right there. So, basically, it's a decent game. It's a decent Batman game for a decent system. There's the Nintendo Entertainment System, one of my favourite little consoles, to be honest. No bias there. Not that I used to have one or anything. But anyway, I would advise to give this a go if you're a Batman fan. If you enjoyed the original by Sunsoft, have a go at this one. And that's about it, guys. I am out of time. I will see you again very soon, and I hope you're all doing well. You keep it retro, and I'll catch you again very, very soon. Until then, my friends, bye for now.